my thoughts do not mean anything. I have no private thoughts, yet it is only private thoughts of which I am aware. What can these thoughts mean? They do not exist, and so they mean nothing. Yet my mind is part of creation and part of its creator. Would I not rather join the thinking of the universe than to obscure all that is really mine with my pitiful and meaningless private thoughts? This should be simple. All they're saying here is that in reality, there is one mind. Or if you want, you can say all minds are joined. So you could say that all minds are joined. Or you can say there is only one mind. Up to you. So stemming from this idea that there is only one, there is really no such thing as private thought. There's nothing you can really hide. I mean, you could pretend to, and it might appear to work, but there are no private thoughts. Yeah. Now, the sad thing is that you're only aware of what you're calling private thoughts. You're not aware of what you might call the universal thoughts. What a pity. Yeah. So it's asking, what's the value of you having these private thoughts only in your awareness and then missing the bigger picture? Especially, look, the private thoughts do not exist, so they mean nothing. Yeah? Your mind is part of creation and it's part of its creator. It has never lost that unity. So would you rather not join the thinking of the universe? Yeah? Isn't that better? Instead of obscuring or blocking what is really yours. We're talking about the universe here. Yeah? That is really yours. Would you rather block all that heritage, that inheritance that is rightfully yours? It's your, it's your birthright. Would you rather block all that with pitiful and meaningless private thoughts, in quotes, that are never really private and don't mean anything? Yeah. So this is the second time we have used this kind of idea in these exercises. The form is only slightly different. This time, the idea is introduced with my thoughts instead of these thoughts. Last time we said these thoughts do not mean anything. Today we are saying my thoughts do not mean anything. Yeah? The emphasis is now on the lack of reality of what you think you think. In other words, right now you think that you're thinking. But the Course in Miracles is suggesting to you that there is no reality in what you think that you're thinking. You can't even call it thought in the true sense. Okay? Because, what's the criteria? The universal mind, the one mind. Your private little thoughts are not really thoughts, This aspect of the correction process began with the idea that the thoughts of which you are aware are meaningless, outside rather than within, and then stressed their past rather than their present status. Now we are emphasizing that the presence of these thoughts, in quotes, means that you're not thinking. Yeah? This is merely another way of repeating our earlier statement that your mind is really a blank. To recognize this is to recognize nothingness when you think you see it. It's very interesting. It's so mystical. As such, it is the prerequisite for vision. Yeah? So they're saying to recognize this nothingness when you see it is the prerequisite for you to start having vision. Before you have vision, you'll have to first recognize the nothingness that you see. This stuff is very powerful and also in some ways very alarming, isn't it? But it's really cool fun when you take it in and you realize it's not threatening you and you just do the exercises one per day and you relax. Soon, as you can see now by day 10, it's starting to form a sensible, unified thing, isn't it? So, thank you.